And we are live. Hello everyone. So let's have a look at some things that have happened lately. If you haven't watched the video, then obviously go check it out. Let me just get tweets up from today. Have a little chat about them. Share screen. Right, let's have a look on what's been popping off. So Justin Sun reached settlement over Tron lawsuit. I actually want to have a look at the Tron lawsuit in 2023. So, 2023. Lawsuit against Justin Sun and Tron entities. Sun faces no personal penalty. However, a Tron affiliated company will pay a $10 million civil penalty as all claims against him were dismissed and with prejudice and without any admission of wrongdoing. Tron. Sounds like something out of that movie Tron. Pretty interesting. Try and have a look get a deeper dive into this. So he just got away with it pretty much. Nearly 2 years accusing Sun and his companies of security violations and market manipulation and regular has agreed to settle the lawsuit under terms that drop all claims against him personally. Yeah, that is a pretty heavy penalty though. 10 million. That is crazy. 10 million just to. It's like a fine. That's crazy. Deeper dive. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so funny. The last person I'd have thought to join. But yeah. SEC first filed its lawsuit against Sun March 2023. TRX, that's what I need. Big fat TRX. Nah, you're not. Add some good viewers yesterday. Where was Bitcoin's down, Ethereum's down, Solana's down, XRP's down, Doge, Hype, Pepe, Link, everything's cooked today. We've got MYX. I'm not sure what it is, but let's have a look if we can find something to trade. What should we trade? Versa build up. What should we trade? Let me know. Oh my god. Look at that candle. What, this one? You want to trade this one? Look at the size of this candle. What on earth? That is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's like a very, very odd looking candle. Look at it. It's like someone just, I don't even know. It's like someone purposely just absolutely shot it in the sky. Which one do you want to do? What do you want to, what are we looking at? What are you thinking? We can have a look at Doge, Pepe, Bitcoin. I've been looking at Bitcoin all day. Let's have a look at Ethereum. 1 minute. Let's actually get on. Can't even type, man. Right. What was we looking at? Ethereum, wasn't it? Ethereum. Hello, pancakes. This is one of my loyal watching subscribers. So Ethereum. Let's have a look if we can try get some kind of understanding of what's going on. I like pancakes. Same, bro. Same. Love pancakes. Love it. Free viewers. Oh my god, it's getting crazy up in this live. Popping off. I was gonna do. There we go. That is not good. Where's the settings? There we go. 18. It's for free, I think. Free. Me, Max. Free. I'm not sure if it was 4 or 3. Let's go with 3. I want to switch that up a bit. That's literally invisible. Let's go with red, and let's just go red and blue. Orange and blue is not too good, is it? Right. So here everything was good, and then we got a crossover, and let's have a look at the 5-minute. No, I'm completely lost. What kind of question is that? Silly sausage. Yeah, I'm not liking this at all. But the daily. Funny guy. I've got a comedian in the chat. Right, for daily, there's nothing. No, we're not going to have any. 4 hours. What's 4 hours? Telling us we could have something. We could have something here. Let's have a look. I felt we need some tunes in this, in the live. You know, maybe some house or some horizontal line. Get it, bro. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. That is a very good one. Look at that. So let's say, for example, this is the. Just turn that off. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a false break. So this is a very, very good resistance level. got multiple CSLs. 4, 5, 6. The more there is, the stronger the line. So on average, you probably get like, I don't know, 2. Sometimes it's just even 1. But you can obviously, the more there is, the stronger the line is, the level up, I mean. And then for the resistance, we could have, that one's all right. I mean, there's only 1 right there. Oh, there's 2 actually. 2, and it's like ever so slightly going through, but it's like minimal. It's completely minimal. So, I mean, from the 4-hour chart, we can see that there's a nice, what's the word? Let me have a look at 1 hour. Yeah, so it's squeezed into this support and resistance level. So as you can see, it's been pretty long from the 5th of Feb, that is yesterday, all the way up to today. So we could expect the price to obviously keep going in the same direction as it's going in right now. So we could realistically take a trade here and take profit at about here, so close to the resistance level, but just invest in the upper band resistance free. No comments from me. I mean, it's looking pretty good. We've had a bit of a break here. It's been trying to false. There's been a false break. It's been trying to break through, but there's not enough. Yeah. Follow Versa Build for trading tips. He's the man. Nah, but it looks pretty good. That support line is really strong. So it tried to push through, and then again, and then again, and then it couldn't. Oh my god. You're might have to ban you now for saying them bad words. Right, let's get rid of that. I mean, ideally we could take a trade off of that. 1 minute. Banya. I'm free viewers. I'm moving up in the world. Yeah, but this candle here is crazy. 1710. When was that? 1710. That was 1 meet. No way. That was today. Yeah, 1710. So what? Am I missing something? Right, on here, look at this massive candle. Peaked up to, let me just make sure I'm not lying. Magnet. 2040. So it peaked at 2040, but on TradingView, I can't seem to find it. Wow. Let me just refresh. I mean, from what I've seen with them levels is looking pretty good, so we could get a trade off that. But I need to wait for some kind of oh my days. Remap the resistance band with a stage 2 map. Oh my god. That is crazy. What is this guy on about? Anyway. Oh, that was funny. That was so funny. I'm getting sweaty, man. I need to find some kind of signal that I can get this trade off. Currently, we have a nice support level, but the resistance level is even better. I think we had it on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, so look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that one just misses it. 4 CCLs. If you don't know what a CCL is, you can Google it. But it's pretty much a candle that confirms the level. So if it touches, it's pretty much confirming that exact level. I mean, this one here, it kind of goes through a little bit, but this one, it's still good. So we went based off of this one, and then we have this one, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go all in. No, that's not good advice. Going all in. BBL. What's BBL? So we have false break, and then I feel like it could go through in these upcoming days. So we could see a break of structure. I think 2 days ago we had a proper meltdown saying that word. I could not say it at all. But anyway, what we got going on in the 1 minute chart. Yeah, these are kind of getting in my way now, so. BBL. What is BBL? What's this going about? Pancake, do you know what he's talking about or not? Where's our levels gone? Yeah, they're pretty far away. I mean, it's been in this same level for forever. Oh no, it's not. That's only 3 days. Oh, that's too far away, so. Alright, let me just find another one on the 1 hour. So, from the 4th. Yeah, so it's pretty active. Pancake's gone. Gone to get some lemon. Scrammed. Pretty active live today. It wasn't wasn't popping off too much earlier on, but I feel like this could be. No, that's Granger Boy 123 for you. Just need something, because the 1 hour level is pretty much the same as the 4 hour. Yeah, as you can see here, there. So for the 4 hour, we had, I think it was about 4 or 5 CCLs. Let me just check. So went based off of this one, 1, 2, 3 and a half. Let's just say 4. And then for the 1 hour, we have, I mean, it's a strong level regardless, because obviously the 4 hours going to be stronger than the the 4 hour is going to be stronger than the 1 hour, and obviously the 4 hour is going to be stronger than the daily. Now, the daily is the strongest. My bad. Daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and obviously it goes on from there. Right. Let me have a look. Currently at 1968. So this platform, I think it's slightly faster than TradingView, because on TradingView it's about, well, the price is currently 1968, and here we have 1967. 1969. I mean, it might be close. Down 4.3. Yeah, no. I think I'm on the wrong chart. We need USD. Hello. It's funny. Yeah, this is what was this from today, or? No, I think this was like a couple of days ago. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. So we have. Yeah, I think this is definitely the one now. Bro, you can't say that. I'll have to ban you. I literally have to ban you. Do you a big ban. Go check out the video today, it'll give you a little. You got to keep up with the videos, and yeah, because obviously we've had a talk today about CoinDesk, and this geezer, Justin Sun, and then we had the 50-50 of people. Obviously, pretty much people right now are not sure where to go. It's 50-50, so some think it's bullish, some bearish, and it's kind of like it just looks like everyone's lost at the minute. And then we had the New York Stock Exchange parent company ICE invests in Bitcoin exchange. And then I think yesterday we had the what was it called? Trump 20, is it 25? No, it's 500 Bitcoin, wasn't it? 500 BTC, 21 days. No, I might have to actually ban you now, like full on banned. I think it was Bitcoin Magazine. I'm not sure. It was somewhat crazy. Like in the space of 21 days. Yeah, I think it was 6.5k Bitcoin. That is crazy. The company disclosed the updated holdings this week with co-founder and chief strategy officer Eric Trump, stating that the firm accumulated over 500 Bitcoin during the past 21 days. So that is kind of crazy. And then for Ethereum, let me actually have a look if I can get a trade on Ethereum. So pretty much now I've got to do the whole thing again. We're gonna have some words tonight, sir. All right, let me just get rid of this level. All right, I think that's it. So let's have a look at the daily. What's the daily saying? Why am I on Bitcoin? Wrong chart. At least I didn't scribble anything out. I mean, I did one line, but we'll put that back. Right, Ethereum today so there's a trend here. Let's have a look at the daily actually. Start from the daily, work our way down. So I mean, it's not breaking any levels so far, so let me have a look. All right, 4 hour, what's 4 hour saying? Kind of the same thing that the daily was saying. No, it's not. So in the 4 hour, we can see a trend. 1, 2, 3. So we have higher highs and higher lows. So that's a low, and we don't have a low. So notice this one: low, low, and low. So we've got 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So obviously that's an uptrend, and it tried to break through here, and we have a false break. And then, I mean, this is a pretty strong line itself as well. So we have, I think it's the same amount of CCL as the other one had. 1, say if we start from this one, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we had 3, and then we have a false break. So obviously there's not enough strength for a currency to obviously go, and it's just staying in the same level. So now we could see a downtrend. So obviously these drawings are taken here. I think it was the second or third video. Might have to ban this guy. Talking a lot of rubbish. Anyway, we can get rid of these because that's obviously old now. And then we can keep the 0.5 range in. Just extend it a bit. 4863. There we go. We'll put that there. 4 viewers. Holy smokes. This can also go. I mean, everything can go pretty much except from the 0.5 and the liquidity pools. I mean, these could come in handy, but I'm just gonna take them off. So right, okay. So let's take a little deeper dive to what's happening in Ethereum. Four-hour was telling us there's an uptrend. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 hour. And then obviously changes direction, can't push through, and we have the market going into bearish. So as of for 1 hour, there's a lot of side movement. There's not a lot of indication of what could happen. Maybe some indicators will tell us some strength. Why does it always do that? Right now, seeing where I can get a trade off for, and let's go to here. We have a crossover. We could have actually taken a signal right around this area, but are they the same height? Just about. All right, we can see if we get a keeping a 3-to-1 stop ratio. Let's get a box drawn. Where was it? And there we go. Say if we took the position, no. Short. Stop loss would be at 2024. What would be the ratio? Let's go to a 3-to-1 ratio. About there. I mean, that's pretty, looks pretty good. I mean, it's only touched once, and that was when it was on the move downwards. It was going bearish, so obviously it moved all the way down, and then when it got back up to here, that's when it started obviously creating the level. So, but other than that, there's not been any signs. Like you can see, it's not. It's kind of staying in the same level, but it looks more towards a bullish side. It's like it doesn't just touch the resistance line, it's the support line, sorry. So we could actually have a trade on that. Let's go with 150. Max sell quantity 10. That is crazy. I'm not doing, let's go 1 point. I'll do 0.0. We'll need like a serious number, not some super risky. So we can just calculate the 0.2 of a price. Let me just calculate that. So we have 2, 4, 0.004, 0.04, no, 0.004. So 0.004, 0.04, that's 78. So that is 2% of the actual value. So yeah, so that's the order value. What we got going on here then? Buffering. I don't think that trade was taken. Where are we currently at? mean, that's pretty fine. That's fine. If we draw the same thing here, and we enter at 974, right? Let's just say about here. We need nope. Let's keep the loss as small as possible, and then something like that. Leverage 0.04 before. Limit. Trigger price 1972. Oops. That one kind of touches it, but I don't know. It's a pretty weak level. I mean, we could. I mean, 1 minute is saying something else, and then because this kind of looks like a false break. Like here, it's tried, but obviously it's not gone anywhere. It's just gone back into the level now, and then 1 hour was saying. So that's obviously the 1 minute levels, and then these longer ones, bigger ones, are the 4 hour levels, I think. And then yes, I mean price kind of tells us in the 1 minute it's gonna go up, but then looking at it from like a zoomed out angle kind of looks different. I mean, I don't really fancy taking a trade and sitting here for 4 hours just to. I mean, it's plus in it, it's plus 4 hours. So, say we have 10 candles. That's 40 hours. So, I mean, I'm not sitting here all day and night just to wait for that trade to go in. So, we can have a look from a closer view. We can have like 5 minutes, 15 minutes. So 5 minutes. Actually, let's go from 15, and then we can work our way in. So all these levels, obviously, all these time frames, stay in this 4 hour level. So here it's kind of in the middle. Here it starts going a bit bearish and then goes up, middle again, and here at this point it kind of stays the same. So from that, there isn't too much apart from. So if there's a resistance and support level in this area, then obviously there's been a breaker structure and it's gone down. But now there isn't really a clear signal on where it's going to go. To me, it looks like it wants to go bearish towards this area. As you can see, it goes down, tries again, down, tries, and then down. And I feel like here it's going to try, and it's going to do the same thing it's done here. So there's a trend, obviously, here as well, starting from this one. Lower, lower, lower. And the highs are also lower, so we have the first high, and then this high is obviously lower than this one, and then this one is lower than this one, and then the same thing with this one. Same with the lows, lower low, lower low, and lower low. Lower high, and lower high. And then it just kind of breaks through, and it could keep going down. So for 15 minutes. So it says, each candle takes 15 minutes to form. So this one, all of them do. And then 10 minutes, it's the same thing, just 10 minutes for one of these candles to form. I just clicked on 10 minutes, but okay. And the same for 1 minute. 1 minute just shows you like a zoomed in version of what's going on. And then the daily is the strongest, obviously. And then the more you zoom in, the weaker they get. But obviously they show you a lot more on like structure-wise on what's going on. So, I mean, in the 1 minute level, we can see it's kind of broke through here. And then it's just, I don't even know, it's just fiddling around in the support level. It's like it wants to go, wants to leave. Right, let me just get these off. So false break here, another false break, and then this just looks like someone wants to keep the price in this area, but it has broke through again. And obviously, if it was a true break, it would have already gone down. But as it's obviously come back in, we could expect it to go back up to the resistance level. So we could get a trade off of that. But there's just not enough for us to get a trade just from that. 5 minutes is telling. I mean, 5 minutes, look at that. It's a pretty strong push backwards. We can enter a nice quick trade here. So, why does it not want to take the trade? What about quantity? Yeah, so obviously quantity would be the amount of Ethereum. No, am I wrong? 38K. So see, that's our order price. We're going with 0.4 because that's the 2% of the initial value. And then cost, liquidity, price, max long, max short. Limit. Stop limits. We have to put in correlates. Well, we're going to go for a buy, so this is no longer useful. Let me have a look at a long position from here. Risk to reward ratio. We need we're going to try and get the lowest loss as possible. So we could see a trend going upward. So here, and then here, and then here somewhere. But let me just move this down. Let's go over 3. You don't want to take we don't want to take any loss really, but yeah, let's go with here. 3.38 ratio. But it looks like the price might actually, let's look, closer look. So it could be forming a nice trend, and if, well, I don't think it's going to pierce through this support level. So my guess is it's going to go back up. So I'm trying to get a price, get a trade in, but so 1 would be 1.9K. So we're not doing that. Limit. Yeah, so see, it's kind of doing the exact thing I just said. Trigger price. We need 0.04, and then the hell. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing, so I was hoping it goes like here, and then this green continues, and we get a nice push here, and then a push here, and then a push here. But it doesn't look like we're going to get to that. I mean, we could, but this is the part that I don't like the most. Here, it's had some struggle coming back up. So this might be a sign that it's not a false break after all. So we could have a big bearish movement going downwards. And for 10 minutes, what's 10 minutes telling us? 10 minutes is kind of saying nothing's going on, everything's fine. Because for 10 minutes, I mean, it could do the same thing here. So downwards movement, tries to go back up, down again, back up, down again. And then we could have the same thing here. Up a little bit, tries, and then up, down again. I mean, it's back through the level, so it's touched it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So the level is pretty strong. And then here, one hit, one there, 1, 2, 3, 1. So there's 5 in total. No, 6. 1, 2, 3. Is that 4? I think that's 4. I mean, the level is pretty strong, so we could. I'm trying to get a trade in actually. But I think the lowest you can have is the or is that too low of a order? So I mean, look, this is where I would have entered and I would already be here. Like that is so close to take profit already. But I can't seem to get the trade in. What is going on? I'm just working it out. Still seeing how to operate this app. No, it's like it's a website, you know. It's a website. But now it's gone back down now. Has it broke through? Has it broke through? No. See, it's touching again. So it's touched 3 times. 1, 2. No, it's obviously twice. Now it's broke through. Could be a false break again. Yeah, we would have stopped out right now. But I mean, there's no indication up here that it would have gone down. But we had 3.38 as a ratio. So if we got 3.05, I mean, it's super close to take profit, but it's not close enough. But now it's coming back up. So yeah, we had a false break then here. $33 Ethereum. That is crazy. People are just chucking in massive amounts. 45k. 78 Ethereum. That's 224k. That is insane. And look how many So look how many lot sizes there is, non-stop. But the buy to sell is kind of like a 50-50. I mean, it could obviously stay in this area for, God knows how long, but we've got a trend, kind of like a trend going on here. We've got 1, 2, and then we could see a reversal. So it could go 1, 2, and then down again. But I was trying to get a trade in, but it doesn't want to let me. I'm not too going to try. I think it said the limit, the lowest was about 300 and something. So let's say 0.04. And we go for we go long. But I don't like the situation that, I mean, from the 1 minute it looks pretty bad, but then go for like 5 minute and 10 minute, it doesn't really look too bad at all. So these levels here are just from the 1 minute time frame. So we've had a break, but then there's been a pretty strong reversal. And then for 30 minutes, kind of the same thing. 45, same. And then 1 hour. Let me have a look at the wider time frame. Wider level, sorry. Kind of just keeps bouncing in and out of this, in and out of these support and resistance levels, but oh no, I've just accidentally moved it. Let me just. Right, let's just do a new one. Here, yeah, I'll do. Got one that confirms it. I mean, that is fine. That's a pretty okay level. But the price doesn't seem to be moving too much. But there's a good indication, like here it touches quite a lot, and then here's a false break, but here it touches. Here it tries to obviously break through. Like look at this. Look at this strength in here. Down, accumulates, bang, and then massive upward movement. But there's not enough for it to break out, and it just goes back down. So not enough just to obviously go through, and goes back down, tries again, goes back down, and then all the way down to the support level. And then obviously there's a movement again, tries, down, and then another false break. So now there could be a move. I believe it's going to go down, but I mean that's just looking at the 1 hour time frame. But say if we look at half an hour, doesn't seem to be too much. And the closer we get, so this is the level I had for the 1 minute time frame. I think there was quite a few CSLs. I'll just stretch it out a bit. I think we went based off of, so it went based off of this candle here. So obviously the tail, as you can see, this one. And then we have one here. And I think, yeah, that one here. So we have two candles that confirm the level. And then we have a false break, and then the same on the other side. But I don't believe we had, I know we've got one here. So based off of this one confirmed the level, and we had a false break, kind of like a wider false break here, and then now, but the thing is, I don't like this position, kind of like accumulated, and then it's kind of like a side-ish movement right now. I mean, it could do the same thing it did here in this area, go up, then down, and up and down, and then up and down, until it either goes all the way back up to the support line, or it breaks through. But obviously, comparing that to the 1 hour and 4 hour, it doesn't look too bad. It just looks like it's going to go down and break through that 1 minute time frame, 1 minute key level. So yeah. So now it's obviously just under. So this is that 1 minute levels. So the resistance and support. So now it's currently just broke through. It's like just dancing on this line pretty much. So that's the 4 hour. It's just kind of like dancing in this area. So there's been a trend upwards, and then it couldn't break through. So there's been a false break. So that this level is pretty strong. So we obviously went up based off of this one. There's 1, 2, 3, kind of like nearly a 4, 5, but there's 3 definitely there, showing quite a lot of strength. So my guess, well, not a guess, but my thoughts would be that it does go down to the support level. So that's that for Ethereum, and we'll have a look at it tomorrow, see what's what. I just couldn't seem to get this trade going. I'm not sure if it's the lot size or if I'm doing something incorrectly, but I will get that sorted. And there will be a more serious stream on Sunday. So yeah, if you guys want to tune in, I'm not sure what the time will be. Probably be around 4 or 5-ish. So yeah, that's it for today. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and watch 2 more videos. So yeah, see you in the next one.